would you make sure about the desk?
That didn't have any hinges, moving parts, or drawers, because then you have to attach like the drawer roller and the handles and like anything that opens, like cupboards.
So your main concern about purchasing a computer desk was the amount of parts involved.
Yeah, and I could tell from the picture that it was only 4 pieces, so I was like, I can handle that.
And you built these shelves?
Yes.
How long did it take you?
The first one took me about an hour and a half. The second one took me like a half an hour, and then this one was the last one. Even though it's more complicated because it's like a corner piece and there's more shelves, this one actually had the stickers on it, A, B, C, D. But this one I was able to do in about 25, 30 minutes. But they're all the same brand, so after doing the first couple pieces, I was able to figure out how to do the other 2 pieces because I kind of knew how their instructions worked at that point.
So you lived in an apartment with no furniture at all until you started buying these things, and your main concern was how simple it was to build, not how nice it looked.
Well, I was looking for something in this color that was affordable, that did not look complicated to put together, yes.
What if something was cheaper than this but harder to build? What would you have bought?
I would have had to wait until somebody visited me that was smarter than me.
And
not that I'm stupid, because I'm smart at a lot of things, but
and what about this thing over here? Where'd you get this?
I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond, and I thought it was beautiful, and it slides out, so it's functional, but at the time that I bought it, I didn't realize how complicated it was. We got drawers.
So did you build this
We
yourself?
got cupboards. Absolutely not.
Did you call a guy?
I had a guy staying with me at the time, so he put it together. He's an aeronautical engineer. He designs airplanes.
How long did it take him to build this?
A few hours.
What's a few, 4?
Probably like 3.5 hours, yeah.
It's nice.
It is nice, and I love it, but there's glue involved, there's nails and screws involved.
What if you didn't live with this man?
It'd probably still be in a box in the corner of the room.
Would you consider returning it and buying something easier?
Probably. Or I would wait till my friend Rob came to visit me in Georgia and have him put it together.
He sounds like a nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
What did you do about tools? What tools do you have?
I'll show you my tools. I have this screwdriver, and I have this screwdriver.
What's the one with the yellow handle bolt?
They're both diamond screwdrivers. One's big and one's small.
They're both diamond screwdrivers?
Yeah. And then I bought these at the grocery store, which is miscellaneous nails. And let me show you my hammer. This is my hammer because it has a wooden heel. So if you need to nail something that these screwdrivers don't work, you just go.
It's a nice hammer. I wouldn't wear those out. What do you need to use the hammer for?
The bookshelves, because they have little nails that you have to nail the backing into.
Have you bought anything else that you needed to build since these bookshelves? Or did you pretty much say, fuck it?
I bought these at the same time, and then I bought these 2 things at the same time. They're all the same brand, so eventually I figured out how to put them together.
But since then, have you built anything else?
No.
Do you really want to?
No.
So the next time you buy something, you might just buy it pre-assembled and have it delivered?
I almost bought a couch that kind of reclines back into like a sofa bed, but again, it looked too complicated, so I haven't bought it yet because I was still weighing my options couch-wise, but
your friend Rob is here now.
Mostly I really just didn't want to have to worry about how to put it together.
So wait, tell me one more time why you bought this desk. How much was this desk?
I bought this desk at Target. I think it was on sale for like $60 or something.
Were there other ones for $50?
There was other ones that were more.
That you wanted?
But they had...
Were there some that were more that you kind of wanted?
Yeah.
They were nicer?
They were a little nicer.
But you didn't buy them because...
I didn't... I'm embarrassed. I didn't buy them because they had like drawers and cupboards, things that required hinges and extra screws and parts and like rolly things, and I honestly just didn't want to have to deal with putting it together. But this one, I could tell it was only 4 pieces, screw in here, screw in there, and flip it upright. And I knew I could handle that. just want to say, but furniture assembly is very hard, and I live alone, so...
So if you open a box that was too difficult, what would you do with it, honestly?
I would probably try to do it for like an hour or two, and if I couldn't figure it out, or the directions are sometimes really vague.
Well, sometimes the directions are...
Just pictures.
No, but they're translated by some guy in China into English, so they don't even make sense sometimes.
Oh, no, that one, the wine rack from Bed Bath & Beyond, it had glue in the thing, and on the glue thing it said, I don't remember, but it said something about like...
I know what it said because I've seen it before, but just try to remember what it said, because I've seen those before.
I don't know, it didn't translate well, but it said something along the lines of, do not eat glue bad, or something like that. But...
So it was like a caveman speaking.
It was like a bad translation, basically to tell you that the glue is poisonous, but... I don't... Yeah.
Well, I've noticed that happens a lot with
I probably would try to put something together for an hour or two, and if I couldn't figure it out, I would probably take it apart and put it back in the box.
And then do what with it?
I'd probably let it sit in the corner for like a couple weeks, and then I'd be like, get this out of here, I don't even want to look at it anymore, I'm too frustrated, and I would take it back to the store. Where I would probably just use the store credit to buy candles, because those are easy to use.
Thank you for your time, Jessica.